Doug, what the f*** are you
man? And we're back, folks. I'm Douglas Smythe from PhoenixShaving.com, and to my left we have
Matt Pisarcik, Razor Emporium.
Welcome to season 3.
Three.
That's right. Today we're going to be talking about something, well, about the elephant in the room, maybe.
Yeah. Well, he looks like an elephant because he looks more like a troll or one of those gnomes in your yard.
I was thinking more of a mastodon or a woolly mammoth.
Or Leonardo da Vinci.
Fitting, no? Today we'll be talking about beards. What is a beard, and how do you know if you have one?
All about beard styling, beard products, beard care, beard health, the history of beards, all the above.
And we're just going to jump right in. Tis the season, Matt, for a beard. I mean, we're looking at November. Movember or No Shave November.
What's the difference?
Well, and I think we've covered this in a past episode, but we'll reach upon that once more. The difference is Movember is about the mustache, whereas No Shave November is the beard. And I think, and I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I know we're going to see it in the comments. But
please do leave a comment.
No Shave November. Don't leave a comment. No Shave November starts. It was a college thing at first. It started off in the colleges across the United States. And when they say no shave, it was guys, girls, and there was no shaving involved ever. And that was a cool thing, I guess. So that's what that was born out of. Movember, however, comes from Australia, and
isn't it men's health, like prostate awareness?
Yeah, creating men's health awareness or prostate, not prostrate awareness.
You got a glove?
That was born, no glove, no glove. That was born out of so that was born out of that, and that is primarily about growing a mustache. However, they've changed it over the years. The fundraising possibilities, like you don't need to grow a mustache. Yeah. You can also do the physical challenge, which is you going to the gym, and they might have added a few more things to it this year.
I think it's just a big excuse to not shave, in the corporate world, too.
Make some money. But, yeah, so that's Movember. And we're going to pretty much be focusing more on No Shave November, the beard. Because, the mustache has been getting a lot of love lately in the last 10 years, and that's awesome. But the beard is still, we're coming from the shaving world.
We are coming from the shaving, which is the antithesis of beard, but I always say...
But is it?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I always thought it's kind of part of facial hair health overall. I mean, when you shave with a double-edged razor, straight razor, you're doing it because you want to enjoy it and make your skin and your beard look good. Well, if you want to grow a beard out, which I think everyone should do.
At least once.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of being a man. I mean, we can talk about shaving until we're blue in the face. But beards, I mean, like, again, coming from the shave world, I get comments all the time like, how can a guy with a beard know anything about shaving? It's like...
How can you own a shaving company and have a beard?
Yeah, it's like, because I'm a guy, and sometimes you want a beard, and sometimes you don't. Yeah. It's as simple as that. We do what we want. The fact is, though, I still shave. I shave every day. I shave more than most people. You got to trim and shape the beard. You think this comes naturally? No one wants a neck beard. It's just not cool.
But I think we were on a good point. I want to segue real quick into kind of, like you said, the history of the beard and even having a beard in general. Before we get into all the care and styling and stuff, I think that's an important segue is to talk about, I mean, in a lot of cultures, having a beard was like a rite of passage. It was like becoming a man was sometimes growing the beard out.
Bar mitzvah and a beard.
Yeah. Your first beard you grow out, a lot of the cultures like the Amish and stuff, they keep their beard, or Hasidic Jews. That's part of their culture.
Lebanese, so on and so forth.
The Egyptians. Yeah. And even
the Egyptian one's very interesting too, because even the women wore decorative beards. Yeah. And you see that a lot with like the whiskerinas.
To look like the nobility.
Anyone knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, or they were the nobility.
Yeah.
Or they were the royalty.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that. But I feel like people have talked about all that before.
Okay.
So what we're going to talk about is, we're actually going to give all of you, because a lot of you are traditional wet shavers, permission to try a beard at least once. It's a challenge.
I've done it. Photo here.
Yeah. Yeah. But it really is. I think you need to clean out the tubes every now and then.
That's actually a really good point. I think that a lot of people end up having skin irritation issues, or they'll have kind of habitual ingrown hairs because they don't let their hair grow out. And there's no better way to really clear up everything is to, like you said, clear out the pipes.
These pipes are clean!
Grow out your hair for at least a week.
Oh, yeah.
And it also aids in shaving because then you can do an actual grain map. I mean, this at Douglas's length, it's no longer possible to see a grain map. But if you did 4, 5, 6 days a week, you'll really see your grain.
Yeah,
And
you'll visually see what's
Yeah.
going on there too.
that's really important for your against the grain, with the grain, passes.
Yeah, and it's also great to for open comb shaving as well.
Yeah.
I mean you can give yourself a 5 o'clock shadow from a beard by just one pass of an open comb.
Or a slant, or something really aggressive, or straight razor.
Well, I think the open comb allows for those hairs to stay on your face, so it leaves you more with the 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, the
Take
Don
it clean
Johnson
off.
look.
Yes, designer stubble.
Yeah.
Like this. Sorry, I wanted to do that. Anyways, so we're gonna just jump right into maintaining a beard.
Yeah,
I guess.
sure. Well, what's the first step? First step, you got to grow it. I think that's an important thing we shouldn't even overpass. Is
Some people can and some people can't.
some people can, some people can't. So culturally, genetically, whatever you want to say.
Your job sometimes.
Jobs, yeah. People that police and military,
First responders.
yeah, they can't have beards.
God bless them all, but you can't have a beard. Although there is a little bit of a misconception. Some police in certain areas
Have
can
mustaches.
have beards, or beards. They can have beards.
Oh, really?
In certain parts of the country. So there is that. I didn't always know that. Someone corrected me. I think on a beard podcast I was on, but
Yeah, maybe based off of the region if it's really cold. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, when I did have a beard in the wintertime, it was so nice.
was it so
It's
nice?
so nice. It's like a blanket for your face.
It's a lot. Well, more like a sweater,
Yeah, okay.
a wool
Or a
sweater.
quilt.
or just wearing
Throw over.
a sheep on your face.
Yeah. We segued, yeah.
No, that wasn't even a segue. That was
but
just bad.
That's one of the animals that have a beard. It's a goat. I think that when
That was
I
my sheep. You confused my goat for my sheep.
shut up.
Don't goat there.
I think that the number one thing that people do wrong when they're even attempting to grow a beard is they don't give themselves enough time to really grow it out.
Before they make up their mind. It's
Well,
itchy, I had to shave
Or
it.
they want to shape it. They want to have like 3 days of growth, and they're already starting to cut lines and starting to shape. And it's like, that's not the shape. The shape is actually going to be the length of hair as it lays down on your face.
Let the beard dictate the shape.
Yeah, don't shape too fast, too early. You want to let at least minimum a week. I'd say closer to 2 weeks go by before you even take a razor to it.
It's true, and it also depends on the shape of your face too. If you have a little more weight on your face, the way you shape it. What does that mean? That's mostly beard, man. Anyways, where and how you shape it will depend on how your face is shaped.
That's true.
Yes. And I'll get into that in a second when we talk about shaving with a beard. Because, yeah, again, you will shave with a beard.
Yeah.
So stop it, people. Stop with the comments.
Well, after you grow it out and you get at least a couple weeks growth, it's time to trim it. And for that, you're going to, like Doug has said, it's not the antithesis of using a razor. You're going to have to take a razor to it. I mean, unless you want to have a full neck beard. I mean, I have stubble that comes well past my Adam's apple. So if I grew a neck beard, it looks ridiculous.
Oh, no, you should not.
No, you got to keep it right along your jaw. I mean, some people can come down maybe an inch or so and have it come down a little bit more.
Yeah, in the past I've talked about shaving up to the jawline, and that works for me. And
Yeah.
I never was specific about that. There's some guys with rounder faces.
Yeah.
You don't want to shape, or you don't want to stop at the jawline. You want to give yourself an inch below that.
Yeah, or else you look like George Lucas is like the best
Yeah.
example. I love George, love Star Wars, but he has that beard, and when he turns his face,
Yeah,
it just looks
cuts
like
it
this
off right
little
there.
like weird strap.
It
on
looks a
his
lot
face.
like this. Point to it, Matt. Feels good, right?
It feels really good.
Yeah. Hey, George. Anyways, so that is the trouble if you have a round face, you want to sit with that. But if you have a thin face, you can shape
Yeah.
there. And it looks pretty, and also if you're tan, it looks better if you're shaping with the jawline.
sounds racist.
It does sound racist, but I assure you, I don't even run. But so, I mean, if you're thinner, you're tanner, those lines are gonna look great. They're gonna look sharp. But if you're a little bit rounder in the face, and this it's not necessarily a weight thing. It's just the face of your.
Yeah.
the
I
shape
got
of
a
your
rounder face. I have a heart-shaped face.
You do. And
Yeah.
It's endearing. This just got awkward.
But when I had a beard, I had a pretty traditional.
I can't even think anymore after that one. But
It came down and just
those chubby cheeks.
Yeah, my cheeks.
Yeah, but drop it down. If you have a rounder face, drop down about an inch. I actually take a comb to measure it right there, and I'll start shaving at this line instead.
Yeah. And carving out, I'll point at Doug here, carving out this space is important too, unless you're going for the Wolverine look. Some guys, they'll have facial hair like well up into here, and it's way up on their
and that's why I
on
say
their
you
cheeks.
still need to shave. A lot of guys just let everything go. They get the neck beard, and they get like these randoms or rando like hairs.
It's not
popping up
attractive.
here. It's not.
Unless
It's
you're a
weird.
lumberjack or you brew like a micro brewer, like that looks cool. But for the rest
This
of
is
us,
the flannel talking, isn't
yeah.
it? It's the
But for the rest of us, you need to definitely trim it up a little.
So let's
bit.
talk about that. What I do, and you see like those like templates, those template combs that you put over. To
Oh,
get the,
I saw that.
That's garbage. It's a waste of money. All you need to
Let's
do
say a beard bib.
just a J hook. J hook with the razor. Do you have a razor in hand here?
I got a razor. This one right here.
That's my nemesis.
Because I don't want to. No, permission denied. That's an off-topic question. Next, you have been stopped.
Anyways, it's just a J hook up here, one pass on both sides, and if you want to do a second pass, lather up again, and it's a J hook up. So that's the top. Down below, however, now we're getting some length here, so it's tough to see those lines you've created. That's where the comb comes in. You can comb up, and that's where you shave right there.
Interesting.
And you can see, yeah, that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is with the round brush. And you can grab onto it and curl it up. It is kind of painful. No, it's not. But that's how you get the straight lines, is using a brush to help out. However, if your beard is long enough and the same texture as mine, you can get shaving soap in there.
Pubic hair.
When you're whipping up a lather, no, seriously, a beard helps build lather too, so it creates resistance. So not only am I lathering up on this spot here, I'm also hitting the beard.
Yeah, it's like another brush.
Filling it with soap. And that helps informing the beard. I can actually lift it up and mold it to stay up when I'm shaving too.
Okay,
so there's another tip to consider. So just because you're growing a beard doesn't mean you need to stop shaving every day.
No, you'll get really good at shaving your neck.
You will get really, really, really good. Here's another one as well. And I mean, brushes like this, they're great for, adding text, adding body.
This little guy from Rockwell.
Oh yeah, this one's great too. This one's actually, I think, a mixed.
Like a real stiff hair.
It's a mixed hair, or this one's synthetic. Some of these are mixed and they're great.
Natural boar bristles.
Yeah, boar. And this will help move the natural oils in your beard all around. But
or if you wanted to put a product in, that could really move it around too, like an oil.
And you can see it's already changing the shape. I can feel it. It's making it tighter together.
Yeah.
And so these are great brushes. They all do different things.
And if you're jealous of Doug's beard, you can always shape your goatee.
This is just a rental. Called it mine. But yes, so that's a brush. That's how you would use the different brushes and combs. Again, growing out a beard can be an itchy process in the beginning.
No pun intended.
To get around that though, beard oils, beard lotions, beard balms, and the comb. The comb is a crucial part of it because it actually scratches underneath.
Yes.
But it also moves, the primary objective here is to move the oils through the beard.
Well, the other thing that happens, people don't realize, is that your hair gets incredibly dry. And so if you do one of these, you're going to have this little snowstorm of flakes coming out. And that means that the skin's dry. That means you need to apply like a balm that's not going to just take care of the hair, but actually is going to help with the skin itself.
Yes, underneath. It's going to condition the skin underneath. And, having a beard, I condition it every day, whereas I don't wash my hair every day or shampoo my hair and condition it every day. But my beard, I do.
I even do that on my goatee. Just put a little beard conditioner, even regular hair conditioner.
So let's look into that, actually. So what are some of the differences between beard oils, beard balms, and beard lotions? Now, you've tried all these products, right?
Yeah. I think the first one, we should go in order of operations, is a wash. Is actually like a shampoo or a wash to actually clean your hair, because it's going to get gnarly. You're going to, if you like eating barbecue or drinking a beer
or a peanut butter and jelly
or
sandwich,
pancakes,
pizza, yeah,
you're going to end up having some fun in your beard.
Oh, however, if you are eating pancakes or pizza or anything like that, triangles, cutting stuff into triangles is the way to go. You just the short end in first, and you don't get it all on you.
How geometric.
Yeah, I'm pretty geometrical, man. Go on.
So I think the number one thing you're going to want to look at is having a quality beard shampoo or beard wash that's actually going to clean the hair, just like the hair on your head, and make sure that it's ready to receive the next products. Because if you just have a dirty hair and then you want to put products on top of it, it's not going to really be able to penetrate into the product and really make the difference.
It has actually it degreases it.
Yeah.
So cider vinegar is another great thing to degrease the beard before you put product in.
You made us not love the smell of that.
I love the smell of it. In fact, Beard Cube contains some cider vinegar as well. Huh? But Beard Cube is another one. It's degreasing, shampoo, and conditioner, as well as these products here. So you can do that. You can get really specific with the products you're using, or if you in a pinch, just use regular head shampoo and conditioner. But I highly, and if you're going to skip on any of that, don't skip out on the conditioner. Constantly conditioning your beard. It'll soften it and it'll make it more controllable and manageable.
And that's the other part, is if you have a significant other with a beard, you got to keep up on that, because I'm serious. A lot of the ladies I've known in that way, no, if they don't like this going at them. They don't want the fuzzy, prickly, scratchy, scruffy.
You mean your hands going at them.
No, that's
one wants
hairs. That is hairs attacking their face when you go in for a little love, and they're getting completely roughed up by your beard.
And it can be
exfoliated.
Irritant. Yeah. It's an irritant.
So you got rug burn.
Yeah, face burn, beard burn.
You've got to have some softness to your beard.
Right, so if you're not going to do it for yourself, at least do it for them.
That's right.
Or you're going to be lonely. You're going to die alone.
Lonely.
Anyways, so beard shampoo. moving on, we can talk about beard balm. Do you have any beard balms over there?
Yeah, the Parasa Beard Balm. This is Wood and Spice, and I actually really enjoy this one in my goatee.
It's a nice smell. And it's more of a lotion than the balms you see out there on the market.
Yeah, but it's nice. A little bit of this, just kind of work it right through. And I could use a comb.
If I let him use one.
If you let me use one.
That's his.
I just work it right in.
Look at that, his little lint ball working in there too. No, there's a lint ball on. Anyways, so yeah.
That's part of the majesty.
So this is like your Paraso balm.
Yeah.
And it is a balm. It's a liquid balm.
Yeah.
This is a solid balm, however, and it's wax-based for the most part. And nowadays, in the artisan world, that's what they're coming out as. And I like these, the wax-based, just a little bit more because I find them protecting.
Okay.
And you can also shape your beard a little more.
It's like a 2-in-1.
Yeah, but you can get it over. You can easily go over the top of that because a lot of these are scented, so it's going to be a scent that's in your face all day. So you have to really enjoy the scent. And even sometimes
Very
when
important.
you do enjoy the scent, it can still be too much. So that's maybe the downside with balms, or it could be the upside for balms. But yeah, they are wax based. They do make it easier to shape with. I don't like using product to shape my beard because I'm like I rub my beard all day long like this, and if there's anything that slows it down like beeswax, you can feel that resistance. It just feels weird and dirty. So for me, I don't use heavy beard balms. This one's lighter than most, so I'm okay with that. Then there's beard oil. Beard oil. See, beard balm I find that you can use during the course of the day without your beard looking greasy.
Yeah,
They're
that's the
faster
thing.
absorbing than oil. So we should probably talk about the difference really. Beard oil on the hand is a straight up oil, so you're gonna get that greasy effect. And depending
you
on
use
the
too
oil-
much.
if you use too much, and depending on what oils are in there, it's how fast it will absorb into your hair and have you degrease your beard before applying the oil. So I say use it in oil before you go to bed at night while you're watching TV. Let it absorb for the first couple of hours because you don't want to hit that pillow wet. You know, you're gonna leave that grease stain there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't want to do that. So I say while you're watching TV, when you're done for the night, then use the beard oil.
So not part of your morning routine.
Not part of it. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but I find,
Maybe just a
best
little bit to
usage-
style.
It's a style. Again, if you want to style, beard balm, I think. But then, this is new to me. I just discovered this the other day. This Club Men 2-in-1 beard conditioner. This is, I think it's relatively new. I could have just missed it because I haven't had a beard for a long time. But this is a beard lotion, like conditioner, moisturizer. It actually looks a lot like, here, put some of this in your beard. Watch this, folks.
It looks like lotion.
It looks like lotion.
It puts the lotion in the beard.
It puts the lotion in the beard. You went there.
Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit from your beard. And
I'm mixing scents here, but they actually are kind of complementary.
I really enjoy this. I've only used it twice so far, but it's super softening. It goes on really easy. I'm really interested in actually making my own of beard lotion. I think it's really a neat thing, and it's not as greasy as the oil or the balm even. So
Yeah, I've never been a big oil fan because of that reason. It's always just kind of like...
well, oils kind of freak me out because I know it's going to touch my skin, and I don't want to make my skin greasy underneath. I know
Or,
it is,
or irritate your skin, or, yeah.
anything's possible if it's
pimples.
fragrance. Yeah. So this is neat because it functions as a moisturizer, a skin moisturizer as well. So I just enjoyed it. The last couple of days, jury's still out for me, but I like it so far. And again, I think Phoenix Shaving should be putting one of these
Sorry, I
out.
was just masturbating with your beard lotion.
It's okay, man. So those are the differences really, just in oils, balms, and conditioners. Here's another one too. This is straight up argan oil, which is really great for your follicles. Magical stuff too. So I mean, you can use straight oil. And that said, you can make your own even. You can just get argan oil, even olive oil, a basic oil, and add a few drops of your favorite essential oil and use that instead.
Sounds Italian.
You don't have to. You don't have to. Yeah, that'd be oregano. But you don't need to spend too much money on these things to get the same results or similar results at that. And then there is beard dye. Yeah, you know I was.
It did die.
It did die. It can die.
Just like the music.
I don't know if you folks noticed how youthful I look these days.
He's faking it, people. He's
I'm
faking it.
I am totally faking. Because check this out. Yeah, that's me from season 1. Notice the difference. No-go gray beard dye. This is just one beard dye. This is a natural beard dye that we at Phoenix Shaving do. But there's plenty of other beard dyes out there. There's like just for that guy. My only problem with a lot of them is just the chemicals, the harsh chemicals they use, like the ammonia and other things in there that, for me, have burnt my face in the past. I actually thought, I had a chemical burn under my beard. I thought I caught something.
Yeah.
And even the doctor was treating it as something else. And it turns out it was the just for that guy stuff. And it really and I think they ended up changing the formula because I was using it. This is the thing: is you get pulled in. It works for you for about 4 months, and then suddenly the next time you use it, you get this burn underneath your beard, rashy, oozy grossness.
Oozy.
If that hasn't happened to you yet, awesome. I hope it never does. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, to be perfectly honest. So I went to the natural path, and not to the natural path, but the natural path, and to find a solution, because I went without it for a long time. As you can see in season 1, I went gray because I just didn't want to go down that road anymore. It's all about paths and roads these days. But so yeah, finally found the solution, the no-go gray solution. So I got that going on.
That's good.
I mean, Matt was actually a tester for this.
He won't ever let this down. He gave me a bag of this green goo and he wanted me to put into my beard.
And he sold it in a school zone or something.
No,
I
never threw it away.
Yeah.
I embrace my gray, Doug. I don't need a.
Well, for you it works. It makes you look, dignified. Connery-esque, in fact. For me, I'm not going gracefully.
How you doing?
Yeah. So there's that. Beard dyes. It's not a weird thing. I'm giving you permission to try it out. It does work. It's all natural, so it takes a little bit longer. This, you just got to work with it. It's all about trial and error. That's what it all comes down to. So there's that option.
And I think last but not least, we should talk about
Trimming the beard?
Well,
I know you have your scissors.
Yes. Where are they? I think they went down here. You gotta keep it trimmed. So there's a couple different ways you can trim a beard up. I think the best little tool for everyday usage is going to be scissors. Scissors. Clippers are great to kind of do your initial shape, or maybe I always trim my goatee whenever I get a haircut, so it's like the same length, and I let it grow out.
Yeah. But they have attachments. Clippers are great. In fact, if you don't know what we're talking about this. Oh, right here. Clippers, electric clippers with the attachment, so you can actually focus on the length too that you want.
Right. But grooming scissors like this are great. They're actually rounded nose, so you can't even use them up inside your nostrils to trim those weird hairs.
Who does that?
I do, so you don't have long, straggly hairs coming out like an 80-year-old man. That looks so weird. I used to think mustaches came from that. I was like, oh man, it just keeps on coming out your nose. You just start shaving it.
This is weird and probably something you should be telling your psychologist.
But don't move. I'm gonna trim one.
No.
Come on, just one.
No, nothing touches that.
Oh my god, he's such a.
So this is one option, folks, and this is great for mustache shaping and whatnot.
Always right here, the corner of your lips, those little
ears.
hairs. Yeah, over here.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you got to use one of these little scissors. So definitely have a pair.
I like to use hair cutting scissors. They often come with the clippers. But they're longer, so you can actually get the lines and shape your beard. I typically do like this, conical type shape with mine, and it's just easier to line up because again I'm using, I guess I'm using my jawline as a guide. So I like longer scissors to get more of a one cut rather than little.
Doug
snips.
likes it long.
I do. So yeah, that's one way to do it. Another thing to consider is a beard bib. But you don't need to go that route. What is a beard bib?
It is something for
bearded men to use.
Yeah, that's right.
Now this is like, Matt's going to be in the mirror here. I'm going to demonstrate how to use one of these bad boys.
How about I'll hold it for you? You can put it on yourself.
I'm going to suction cup it to your forehead, buddy. Anyways, so this is a beard bib. It's made out of this.
I am so judgmental about this right now. I think it's so ridiculous. But
No, but they actually, your significant other.
I know. I do hear that. You. My wife constantly says, "There's a bunch of little hairs in the sink."
Yeah. So this is a way to get around that.
Need some help putting it on, sweetie?
No, I forgot where it was for a second. But yeah, you just simply Velcro it behind your neck. And then there's these little hooks on suction cups.
Like J-hooks?
They're like J-hooks.
So I put this little hook on, and this would go onto the mirror.
Just like this. And I would shave on top of this, and everything's going to drop down into...
And then you can just kind of
go over
funnel
the toilet,
this, yeah,
and just let it drop into. And again, being a non-natural fibers, it's super slick, so the hairs just ride it right down like a slide.
It's like a little ski slope for your beard.
It's a lot like that. However, you do not need to invest in one of these things, although they're all pretty cheap.
And it doubles as a Halloween costume.
Or if you're eating lobster. But you can also use newspaper. If you have an old newspaper sitting around the house, one place, I don't always recycle my newspaper. Well, I do, but in a different way. I don't stick it in the bin. I stick it under the sink. And I can roll that out. This is what I did long before beard bub. Anyone was talking about beard bibs, I was using newspaper. Open that up over the sink, shave above that, and then just crumple it up and throw it away when you're done. No muss, no fuss. So there's the newspaper, there's the beard bib bub.
Beard bib.
You bet. So that is it when we're talking about shape, not shaming.
I think we hit most of the points.
Beard shame here.
I mean, the only other thing I kind of wanted to touch upon was that we kind of said it initially that beards have been a part of mankind and manly history. I mean, if you think of some of the most famous, no, I'm serious, the most famous people like Abraham Lincoln, Socrates, Homer.
I never look at Abraham Lincoln as manly, though. He seemed kind of more like cerebral.
Well, Socrates. I mean, it's part of the thinking
Socrates,
man.
Yeah, another.
You know,
the thinker.
Beard is also associated with like wisdom and like knowledge. I mean,
and Da Vinci, like these guys, they don't come off too manly for me. I
Well-
mean, but there's nothing. I mean, they are. But I mean, when you say manly, I mean the cliche manly.
well, and there's people like the Hindus, the Sikhs,
Seek and destroy.
Confucius. I mean, there's just
Yes, beards throughout history, they meant something, and they still mean something.
emperors, governors, presidents, Walt Whitman.
Though they're considered unpresidential these days.
Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, Ned Kelly, St. Peter. I mean, I can go on and on with the aid of my Wikipedia entry here, but it's been a part of mankind. And I think if you have, we said at the beginning, if you haven't grown a beard out, if you're a snobbish wet shaver who thinks that beard hair is gross,
Or you're just not going to be shaving. You will be shaving if you do it right.
Yeah.
You'll be shaving every day still.
And you should always see the potential of your face. People have no idea. Like you see this, person, they finally grows a beard out. Like think of Hugh Jackman. Like Hugh Jackman, I'm just
I
saying.
don't stop thinking about it. You seen him dance? No.
Hugh Jackman is a very attractive man. I'm voted one of the sexiest men alive. Well, he looks great. Yeah, he looks great with just a shaved face. But man, with a beard, he became Wolverine. He looked so primal and tough and strong. And
Do you have Spartacus?
so, I mean, if you've never taken an opportunity to grow it out, you got to check it out. And
Yes, at least try it once.
try it once, just like a lot of other things.
We're not doing a challenge today, but we're challenging you here today.
And use some of these great products. It's another excuse to get all these other wet shaving products. You've been focused on shaving creams, and
As if your bathroom wasn't crowded enough.
you can have a whole line of beard care products as well.
Girlfriend or wife hates us.
Yeah.
Anyways, folks,
think
thank you
that's
for
it.
tuning in for our return episode of season 3. Season 3. When's it gonna end?
It never will end.
Until next time, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you do, we
You're
will
in-
pick a winner. And what are they gonna win today, Matt?
I'm gonna raffle off this
Not raffling
beard
off, you're
gel.
giving it away.
Yes.
So beard gel, I'm gonna give away I'm gonna give away the Cube pre-shave soap. The Cube is back and better than ever, folks. Again, with a beard, you'll still be shaving, and with that, you will need a pre-shave soap, which I can't take out of the case right now. But that's today's giveaway. Enter
That's
now.
it. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time at I'd Lather Be Shaving.
High five! So lame.